All right, welcome to week 6 for the matchup between the Leucadia Longboarders and the Cardiff Stingrays. 0-0. We've already shaved off just a little over a minute here. Joining me is Mr. Gabe John. Gabe, how we doing?
Excellent. Good to be here, Josh.
No leveraging commissioner's privilege for either of us today. Both of us are on the sidelines, not getting to skate this week.
That's in the distant rearview mirror. I've turned the page on that one. Although it was fun.
So it's a different time of our lives. That's a shot by Reed Kinsey deflecting out. Play is going to stay here to the left of Mr. Matt Malo in goal for the Stingrays.
We've got Wes Langlo, captain of the Cardiff Stingrays, on the bench, but no helmet. Do we have a story behind that? Do we know if he's...
My understanding is that he's got a flight to catch after this, so he's going to be here for the first period, so he is here for his team. I'm guessing he doesn't want to be sweaty for his flight. But for those of you that are familiar with the Escondido rink, there is a skate park that's across the way, and they've got a pull chain like shower thing. So in theory, what he could have done is gone and gotten a dip underneath that rinse-off area at the rink. That's Reed Kinsey here on the left trying to get around Jason Efforts. They keep it out. Send it back out top to Mata. Sends it over to Nathan Robert. Shot on goal. Deflects out. Stingrays regroup. Charging down the right. Logan Wise looking for Efforts in the middle. Gets through all of the Longboarders defense. Puck is still loose. Not handled by either team there. Pino gets to it first. Logan Wise stumbling, handling the puck. Sauces it over to Efforts. Jason Efforts resets. Lewis on the point. Logan Wise, Lewis, short side shot, off the pad of Runyon. Behind the back pass by Mata, sends it out to Kinsey. Reed up ahead for Jackson Soleil. Has an opportunity. Malo melts it down. Face off inside the Stingray zone. Puck skitters just past Malo, but stays out of the net. Reset out to Moy. Keely Moy circles the wagons here. Ray working his way through the middle, trying to step around Quirk. Shot goes past Malo, deflects out. Lewis handling a rolling puck. Ray hot on his heels, chasing him down. Stingrays, long pass up to Hessling. Hessling stretches the floor, gets it through Runyon, beating him 5-hole.
Looking like an opportunistic Brad Marchand out there.
That is one way to put it. Hessling putting the Stingrays up 1-0 on a stretch pass. I believe that was from Chad Lewis.
Chad Lewis to Dallas Hessling. Dallas playing the high guy as he likes to. But nice little move to make sure that goalie Bryce from Leucadia had to move side to side. Open up the 5-hole.
Powering through the middle is Logan Wise. He takes a shot. Stick is knocked loose. Runyon without his twig. Tabone getting to the middle. Across to Scalia. Scalia shot on goal. Ricochets around. Puck sent to the high slot. Jackson settles it, deflects out. I believe faceoff is going to stay inside the zone here. As both teams change. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Oh, we're doing some play-by-play. Faceoff to the right of Malo. As Longboarders look to even this up. Our chief referee, Scott Silva's dropping the puck. Puck bouncing around. Robert handling it. Gets it to the open man. Longboarders look to go and set up shop here on the Stingrays. Betch looking at his options as he works to the middle. Pino forechecking, not giving him any space, no room to breathe. Betch hangs on to it. Pino giving him a hard time. 12:27 here in the first period. Betch starts his motor back up, gets down the right. Takes the shot, deflected by Wise, out of bounds. Faceoff is going to stay inside the Stingray zone. Steve, good to have you. Thank you for joining us. Faceoff won by the Stingrays, but Reed Kinsey gets there first. Harassed by Hamilton. Puck sent to the middle. That deflects out. Both teams trying to settle it, melted down by Malo.
Malo got a very extensive warm-up before this game. He looks pretty locked in the first few minutes of this one.
If there's anything that Matt is good at, it's getting into a good headspace. He's a very positive mindset goalie. I believe that goes and beats Malo
But
on
Reed will
the
do
short
that to you.
side. Great effort there by the Longboarders. They put a puck on him, and that squeaks through, evening things up 1-1.
Malo dialed in, but Reed Kinsey always dialed in.
Reed's going to do what Reed does. He has a ball of energy. Efforts being harassed by Soleil. Lewis sends it across to Hamilton. Hamilton stretch pass, streaking to the middle. His efforts, he puts it just past the pad of Runyon, but he was ready for it. Reaches back, keeps it out. Tabone resets, sends it back over to Moy. Keeley looking ahead. Betch crossing through the middle, across Tabone. Chips it up, hops it over the stick. I believe Lewis gets a leg pad on that, and they keep it out.
Good east to west passing on that break by Lucadia.
Pass up ahead for efforts. Looking at Pino, opts to go and take a shot. Lewis settling a bouncing puck, throws it to the middle. Nobody there.
Almost
Keeley
a beautiful give and go.
running along here with Betch. He's on the doorstep. Open net. Goes off the heel of his stick. Malo keeps it out. Efforts. 3-on-2 opportunity here. Pino setting the pick, crossing efforts. Short side. Runyon gets a glove on it. Puck skitters just to the left of him into the corner. Both teams digging for it. Looks like there was a high stick on the play. Lewis, he might be injured. Puck still behind Longboarders' goal. Logan Wise making lots of moves as he does. Fancy stick work. Pass across to Stefan. Shot glancing off the stick to Bone. Wise resets. Being chased by Betch. I believe that is Soleil that sends it up ahead. Longboarders try to go and get some control here. Across for Moy. Moy has a rolling puck, goes up on edge. Soleil trying to get a handle on it as well. Moy keeping a cool head. Under pressure here by Pino. Protecting the puck well, sends it back for help. Betch behind his own net. As Longboarders look to get out of their own zone cleanly. Ray sends it up for Tabone. Glances off his skate. Ray, 1-on-2. Looks for the shot. Toe drag. Pulls it. Leg pad save by Malo.
Yeah, on that previous play, it looked like goalie Bryce Runyon just brought his stick down like an axe on top of Chad Lewis. Really disrupted that play.
Is that what led to his eye injury?
That's
Or the face injury?
well, I don't know if we have an extensive face injury, but I think it's what led to him covering his face and heading to the bench.
Gotcha. Yeah, I missed that sequence there. Reed sends it out. High circle. Sakalia Sends it to the corner. Puck gets to the middle. Stingrays running the other way.
Got Logan
Quirk
streaking.
on the right. Has Logan up ahead. Puck fluttering. Very odd bounce there. That could have easily gone in, but Runyon was frosty to it. He gloves it down. If you take a look at the sequence here, take a look at that fluttering puck.
Yeah,
It's a
Reed
very
got a good
awkward
stick on it
flutter
in his
there.
back check effort.
Good save by Bryce. That's Ray Kinsey, John Quirk on the faceoff. Logan Wise really pinching in. My goodness. Faceoff, one back. Tanner Steffen. Sakalia hot on his heels. Drops it off on the wall there. Both teams battling for it. Wise gets it, bobbles it, gives it to Ray Kinsey. He's trying to go and work around the outside. Malo gets a leg pad on it, gloves it, melts it down. 9 minutes flat here in the first period. 1-1 game. Gabe, what's your assessment of this match so far? What's each team doing well?
We'll notice a couple good plays by Leucadia Longboarders, really moving it east to west with the puck. Something that we'd like to see from them more. We know that Reed Kinsey will put goals and put up some goals and keep them composed in the back end. But good to see other players moving it east-west. Keely Moy getting out there, Ray moving fast. So whenever the Leucadia Longboarders are buzzing, when Reed is not on the rink, that's a good sign for that squad. And conversely, on the other side, Stingrays have got a strong identity. They just need to keep moving the puck, keep supporting each other in the offensive zone, and they'll find the back of the net sooner rather than later.
Couldn't agree more. That's Sakalia on the point, handing it off for Reed. Mata, Reed, crisscrossing. Great control by the Longboarders. They're not rushing in here. Waiting for the right opportunity. Ray down low. Reed rips a shot. Looking for that tip or rebound for Ray. Longboarders look to make a change as Mata goes back for the puck. Chad Lewis looks like he's okay. Good to see him back out on the floor. I know he's had a couple of scary face injuries pretty recently this year in 2025, so I'm glad nothing too serious it seems. Nathan Robert makes his move, gets around Hesseling. Shot on goal. Looks like that goes onto the back of the net. Referee goes and blows that dead.
Really aggressive play by goalie Matty Malo. Going way outside his crease. Play interrupted by Logan Wise. Stingrays come back the other way. Jason Efforts to Pino. Pino cuts across. Oh. Late whistle, but Bryce Runyon there to negate that odd man rush from the Stingrays. Yeah, that line there, Logan Wise, Jason Efforts, and Brian Pino, has been real effective all season long. They continue to find themselves on 3-on-2 or even 3-on-3 opportunities, and their cycle in the offensive zone really sets that line apart. And expect to see more from them in this game. But good job by Bryce to shut it down.
Nathan Robin on the faceoff there. Stingrays, they win that battle. Puck sliding across the crease. It stays out. Stingrays ringing it around the wall. Hesseling there to receive. He tries to hand off to Logan Wise. Miscommunication goes back to Bone. Longboarders look to get out of their own zone. Wise forechecking. Gets sent up the wall here. Betch crossing. Circles back. Over to Moy. Keeley on the wall. Jake trying to get a head full of steam. Get out of his zone. Slams on the brakes and restarts. Stepping around Hesseling. Charging to the middle. Shot on goal. Looks like they may have glanced off Malo. Longboarders maintain control. Robert back for the puck. Sent up ahead. Longboarders make a move around the outside. Shot to the middle. Slides across. Stingrays get a stick on it first. Battling for it still. Betch looking for that wraparound. Short side shot. Blocker save. Malo. Robert sent to the middle. Shot from the right circle by Tabone.
Great
Malo
save by
stands
Malo
tall.
again, coming high in his crease area, extending, really cutting down the angle. Playing with confidence.
Yeah, Matt is most effective when he's playing aggressively, when he's cutting down those angles, because Matt's not a big guy. So it's like he's got to play aggressive. He is a dynamic goalie. He covers the bottom of the net super well. Love playing with the net. That's Quirk. He had an opportunity to get a tip in. Hops over his stick last second. Lewis being chased down by Moy. He leaves it on the wall. Quirk handles it. Trying to reset.
Sort of handles it.
Gets
Mishandles.
stripped. Ray Kinsey makes his move. Puck chips up, rolls over the back of Malo. That goes over and in.
Matty Malo did extend that leg and seemed to get a pad on it, but it just had enough energy to pop on over and roll into the goal.
Ray just straight up robbing John Quirk, making the most of his opportunity, getting to the middle, pulling it backhand, rolling over the pad.
Yeah. That was
Step one, step two, just good forechecking right there. Anthony Mata back for the puck. Head fakes, trying to throw Hessling off the scent. He sends a stretch pass out to Tabone, just out of reach. That goes behind the Stingrays' net. Mata dashes ahead with Reed. That's Reed on the wall, looks to center it. That gets snagged here by Hamilton. Hamilton getting harassed by Kinsey again. Reed is everywhere, it seems. Puck goes up on edge. He loses control of it. Mata there to support, grabs it. Lewis not letting him off the hook. He actually strips him. Puck goes back to the Stingrays.
good to see Lewis back on the rink.
Chad looking at his options. Takes a shot, has a screen, saved by Runyon. Gets thrown to the corner. Ray Kinsey in the corner. Gets sent to the middle. Neither team really gets a stick on it. Hessling retrieves to the point. Wise takes his time. Looks like Stingrays are going to go off for a change as he goes behind his own net.
Here comes this dynamic trio again. Jason Efforts, Brian Pino, and Logan Wise. See if they can make some magic happen in the offensive zone.
Ray Kinsey tries to bully him off the puck. That actually forces him out. Stingrays have a head full of steam. Great defensive play by Reed going shaft down. 2-on-1 here for the Stingrays. Ray and Reed getting around Pino. Fancy move by Reed. Leg pad save. Melts it down. Faceoff is going to go to the right
Great save by Malo.
of the cage there. Let's see if we have a replay of that. Take a look at this. 2-on-1 opportunity. Ray, Reed. Reed having all the space. Malo just makes a great save.
Pino kind of gravitated over to that shooter maybe a little bit early. Gave a long breakaway opportunity for Reed Kinsey. Not a player you want to have going on a breakaway at this stage of the game.
Pass up the wall to Wise. Wise battling it out. Betch. Sakalia. Spin pass intended for Mata. Mata gets to the corner first. Stepping around Steffen. Centers it. Sakalia not quite ready for it. Efforts. Up ahead for Wise. Reed defending him. That gets tipped to Steffen.
Wise overhandling the puck a little bit too much in this opening frame.
Puck sauce to Efforts. He handles it. Gloves it down. Puck still bouncing. He makes the smart move. Chips it up ahead. Keeps it out of danger. Wise spinning, falling. Mata picks up the puck. High circle. Quick shot. Pass across. Puck is loose. That goes over the blocker's side shoulder of Malo. I believe that goes in. Excellent play by Mata setting that up.
I was about to say you want to shoot from that high slot area, but he did dish it off.
That was an epic short side shot, roofing that puck.
Yeah, you give a lot of credit to that. Was that Reed Kinsey putting it top shelf from that near side?
That may have been Reed there with that shot. We'll find out.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. As expected. Chad trying to keep the puck away from Keely Moy. Almost loses his balance. Hamilton corrals the puck. Puck, goes into the leg pad of Chad. Looks like no harm, no foul. They're not punished for a potential turnover there. Efforts trying to throw Betchoff. Sent ahead for Hamilton. Goes off the tendon guard of his skate. Malo handles the puck, sends it around. Dangerous play there by Hamilton. Centers it, almost goes in. Good thing Malo was paying attention. My goodness. Scary play. I think Hamilton was looking to go and throw it behind the goal for the player on the other side of that. Very sketchy play. Again, no harm, no foul. Maybe a little bit foul. Puck sent back to Bone. Looking at Ray. Ray getting into the corner first. Trying to outmuscle Hamilton. That's a tall task. Neither team really controlling the puck so far in this sequence. Longboarders get it back. Moy gets a hold of it. Tries to get a shot through. Passes it instead to Bone. Short side shot. Deflects out. It's going to be to the left of Malo here. 3-1. Longboarders. 1 minute, 14 seconds remaining in the first period. Ray Kinsey on the faceoff against John Quirk. Mr. Quirk, a renowned faceoff specialist. I don't like seeing him in the faceoff dot when I'm facing off against him. Wise battling hard for that puck. Tabone gets a stick on it.
Nice job by Tabone to not give it up there in that defensive zone spot.
Puck gets chipped out. I believe that was Ray throwing it. Wise there to receive it. Almost a tape-to-tape pass to the other team. Moy not letting him go and get to the goal that easy. Wise trying hard to get it back. Wise, Moy, Longboarders trying to get a hold of it. Steffen, shot, high circle. Blocker side save. Hessling on the point. Settles a rolling puck. Back for Wise. Logan Wise. Starts his engine. Steps around to Tabone. Knee on knee. A little bit of a scary play there. Logan goes down in a heap. Tabone, I think, was expecting him to go back to the middle and put his knee out to go and steady himself. He's not a dirty player. I think that was unintentional. Regardless, he will be penalized for that play. Can't do that. 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
Logan looks hurt. Hopefully it's just a spike of pain and he can skate it off. Yeah. That looked like a painful knee-on-knee collision.
It was. And I believe he was a little off balance as well when he went in and had that collision too. Glad to see he's upright.
Definitely using the support of his teammates though to make it to the bench.
Unfortunate play there.
Absolutely unfortunate. Hate to see it. I do want to start to see the Stingrays start to move the puck a little bit quicker. Interested to see if Logan returns to this game or if that's it for him for the rest of the night.
Probably best to err on the side of caution.
We'll see.
Not try to rush it back. That's going to be a double minor. It looks like 3 minutes. I think that's going to be kneeing. Puck squirts out. Robert has a breakaway. Makes his move. Goes off the post and in, beating Malo. Longboarders go up 4-1.
That is a tough break for the Stingrays. Had a couple of opportunities on that power play and a dagger to end the first period.
Outstanding shot by Nathan Robert. If you give him time and space, he's got a laser beam of a shot, and he'll put the puck in the net.
And he had all the time and space in the world there. He had a breakaway from about the red line.
And just like that, we are back here. A minute shaved off in the period. Longboarders up 4-1. Face-off is, I believe, going to go to the outside. Could be wrong here.
Does look like Logan Wise is making his way back onto the rink.
Good to see. Wonder if he's going to be testing the weight there.
Doesn't look 100%. Looks a little bit shaky as he cruises up to the face-off dot.
Efforts on the face-off against Mata. Longboarders cleared out. Pino. Wise skating back for it. Minute and a half remaining on the double minor kneeing penalty by Tabone. Pino hands it off for Wise. Pino inside, on the right. Miscommunication. Reed grabs it. Nice forward pass to Roberts. Off the leg pad of Malo. Great save by him. Wise starting his motor. Trying to get around Reed. Outside. Behind the goal. Reed muscling him. Mata gets a stick on it. Tries to send it over to Roberts. Stingrays maintain possession. On the point to Wise. Hessling on the left. Steffen on the right. I believe that is Efforts down low in front of the goal. Back over to Steffen. Looking for that screen shot. Opts to hang on to it instead. Mata pressuring. Wise again. Cross pass Efforts. Has Hessling down low, trying to tie up Ray Kinsey. Steffen on the right, walking it in. Quick shot, saved by Runyon. Wise sends it back in, glove down again by Bryce. Face-off will be to his left. 22 seconds remaining on the double minor. I don't know about you. I did not expect the double minor on that penalty, Gabe. That was a little surprising to me.
Yeah, we'll have to hear the ref's assessment on that.
Reed makes a move, loses the puck in his skates momentarily. He settles it, manages to rip a shot off on Malo. Puck behind the Stingrays' goal, sent out to Lewis. Chad on the right. Pass ahead. Hessling looks at that shot, goes off the heel of his stick.
That certainly wasn't a very lethal power play by by Cardiff there. The diamond formation, Lucadia had an easy time defending that. And even got a goal at the end of the first half on it.
They sure did. Giving up a shorthanded goal, that's generally not what you want to do on a power play. Tabone works his way through the middle.
His knees look great.
Pick set by Jake Betch. Tabone loses control of the puck as it goes up on edge. All of that work for naught. Quirk tries to roll it over to Hamilton. Moy forechecking. Not giving Quirk space. Hamilton possessing. Over to Lewis. Trying to send the puck either to Hamilton or to Hessling. Neither one gets it. Ray grabs the puck, looking for that centering pass in the skates of Lewis. They keep it out. Lewis up
This
ahead.
is a break for Stingrays.
Stingrays rushing up. They have numbers. They've got an opportunity here. Lewis picks it up, supporting the play. Short side shot. Puck still loose. Just to the left of Runyon. He keeps it out. Sets down on it. I don't know if that's going to... I think it's going to stay to his left. Face off. Yes. So no goal on the play. Puck was loose there for a minute. Ample opportunity to go and bat that in, but Runyon covered so much of the bottom of the goal. Not really a great opportunity to bat it in. Efforts rings the puck around. On the outside, Stefan. Flies on the right. Glad he seems to be okay. He's moving around pretty well, it seems. Makes his move around Moy, tries to at least. Moy gets a shin pad on it. Runyon covers the puck.
Still electing to try to go right through people.
You like to see him try to go and make a pass, possess the puck a little bit longer, try to go and get a couple of shots rather than make all those moves, power through people, one shot turnover, go the other way. It's a lot of expended energy.
Not only that, but he's got a low conversion rate this game thus far on maintaining possession in those opportunities. Pounding the puck when he doesn't have it, but...
Makes her move, getting around a couple of Stingrays players here. Goes into the corner with Wise. Malo gets a glove on it. Prevents any further harm. 12-18 here in the second period. Longboarders dominating on the scoreboard so far. Up 4-1. Puck resets, sent out to Roberts. Sauced over to Betch. Longboarders taking their time, getting in the zone. Beautiful centering pass for Robert, but it was bouncing. Wasn't able to get a clean stick on it.
Nice outlet pass by Jason Efforts to Pino.
Fantastic, stepping through.
Oh!
Monster collision, heads down play by Pino, running into two Longboarders. Looks like neither party is injured, so.
Reed Kinsey standing strong like an oak tree there. Just
Betch flying down the right, takes a shot. That glances out as players indicate that it went out of play. Jake is one of those players. He's deceptively fast. He's very patient with the puck. I love watching the way that he plays hockey. He plays a style of roller hockey I enjoy playing, which is being very deliberate with the puck, making those calculated moves into it. But occasionally you'll see him go and jet off down the right like you just did there.
He's got to hit the net, though.
That is an important part of scoring goals, as it turns out. Hamilton getting tangled up there with Mata. Both teams still working hard for it. Mata resets. Robert checking out his options. Hessling on the forecheck. Takes it all the way back behind his goal. Longboarders, chip pass. Robert into the corner. Hessling sends it up ahead, looking for that long-range pass up ahead to Quirk. Quirk in the corner, looking to settle the puck. Mata not letting him off the hook. Longboarders handling the puck, trying to go and get it out of their zone. Puck sent up ahead from Mata. Mata pass across to Bone, in close. Malo makes a save, goes off his right shoulder pad, it looks like.
Another nice east-west play by the Longboarders, making best use of the rink.
Cross pass to Lewis. He holds on to it, wraps it around, centers it.
Nice save by Bryce Runyon there.
Excellent save by Bryce. Betch, dangerous pass there to the slot. Delayed call on the Stingrays. I believe it's going to be a hooking on Hessling. Robert takes a quick shot. Stingrays still don't control it. Mata loses control of the puck.
Like an interference or hooking on Quirk.
I believe, is it Quirk or Hessling? It looks like Quirk is going to the sin bin here for a minute and a half as he protests. Face-off is going to go in here to the right of Malo.
This could be a real dagger in the game if Leucadia converts on this power play.
Robert bobbles the puck, getting chased down by Logan Wise. Handed off here for Ray. Ray getting to the middle. Toe drag. Tries to get back across, creating some space for himself. To Bone. Handles the puck, looking to get across to Moy. Efforts, working hard. Tries to hand it back off to Logan. Massive collision there with Moy and Ray. Ray head down. Flies over Keeley. Looks like he's okay. He pops back up. Stingrays ring it around. Kept in play by Moy. Ray on the doorstep. Tries to force it through. Stefan puts his leg pad out, keeps it out. Not many shots on goal here on this Longboarders power play. Keeley tries to go and take that screen shot. Effort settles the puck. Sent ahead for Wise. Wise has a short breakaway opportunity. Short side. Poke check by Runyon. To Bone. 2-on-1 with Ray. Taps it. Looks like it goes across. Back over to Tabone. Could have been overpassed there. Tabone still in. Ray from the left. Saved by Malo.
Nice save by Malo. Again coming to the top of his crease.
As this penalty expires here, 8.5 minutes on the clock. Quirk is out of the box, even strength. Moy has the puck. Getting harassed by Quirk. Protects the puck. Keeley still with it. Getting hooked. She sends it across for Robert. Stefan gets in the way.
A little bit surprised Quirk didn't get called for a hooking call.
He could have gone right back to the box, and I would not have been surprised. Puck sent over. Quirk, the intended target, not ready for it. To Bone as Longboarders finish their change. Tries to pull it through his legs. Puck up on end. Lewis resets behind the Stingrays net. Stingrays go off for a change. Hamilton, the recipient of that puck. Right circle, takes a shot. Great block there by Reed as he gets in the way. Reed, left side, glove down, Malo. Take a look here as Reed works around the outside, feigns that he's going to pass it, takes a shot, great glove by Malo. Pino on the face-off. Mata back to retrieve. Slams on the brakes, spinning with it. Pino is so good at those flyby takeaways, too. Mata protects the puck effectively. Ramps up, goes into the corner. Mata back forward again. Has Reed across from him. Betch crossing with them. Longboarders go all the way back into their zone. They're up 4-1, so they don't need to rush here. Mata. Pass for Reed from the left. Centers it. Stingrays send it back out. Lewis on the right. Button hooks. Stepping around Sakalia. On the right. Circling again. Sent to Hamilton. Slot. Pass over to Pino.
Beautiful play.
Looks like that squirts over the pad of Bryce run in as they put another point on the board. Great patience there by Chad Lewis. That was all Chad going and making the space, the opportunity for that play. Button hook, over to Hamilton, and then he sends it over to Pino. They were all twisted up.
Yeah, that was a pretty play by the Stingrays. You'd like to see them do a little bit more of that. Seems like this game they've gone trapped in a little bit of overhandling the puck and have stepped away from that control and offensive zone cycling. But maybe this gives them the fire that they need to come back in this game. Down by 2 with 6.5 left.
That's Jake Betch. Looks for that screen shot, looking blocker side, misses the net.
Yeah, he's got to hit the net.
Seems to be a theme.
I don't know how many times I've seen him hit the net this league.
Not a lot. His passes have been on point, but if you're not hitting the net, that's a turnover. Longboarders look to take it out of their zone. 2-on-2. Mata crossing. Right circle. Looks to go and throw a back blocker. Saved by Malo. Hessling starting his motor. 1-on-1 with Betch. Has efforts crossing with them. Hanging onto the puck. Drawing in a lot of Longboarders. He throws it over to Stefan.
Way to keep possession.
Nice job by Dallas there.
Again,
Stefan.
overhandling the puck. That's been a plight of the Stingrays game tonight.
Sakalia going 1-on-3 here, trying to muscle Stefan off the puck himself. Sakalia rings it on the wall as Longboarders finish their change, avoiding a too-many-men penalty. Betch behind his own net. As Longboarders finish their change, Sakalia going off. Reed Kinsey back for the swing. Efforts forechecking, forcing Betch out from behind his cage. Sent up ahead, Reed. Pass back across, misses its intended target. Efforts, intercepts, has Wise high supporting the play. Looking at Hessling behind his net, centers it right there in the slot. Reed there to grab it. They've got a 2-on-1 opportunity. Wise back checking hard, hooked on Reed, no penalty. They get away with a close one there. Logan Wise streaking up the right. Has Hessling on the doorstep. Stefan resets as Stingrays finish their change. Quirk on the boards. Shot generally on goal, but that's batted down by the Stingrays. I think they were trying for the tip. Lewis on the point. Ray coming onto the rink here. Wise sent back across for Lewis. Both teams dodged it. Too many men on the ice there. Lewis looks to center that puck. That stays out. Muscling on the wall there. Moy. Ray in a foot race with Pino. Loses control of the puck. Mala makes a safe play. Opts to cover it. Flashes the leather there at the end. 3:55 remaining in the period. Longboarders up 4-2. Stingrays need to make something happen if they want to go and stay in this game. Lewis snags the puck off the faceoff, bounces it off the back of the net. Soleil pressuring him out to Pino. Pino across to Hamilton, bounces it off his skate, steps around Ray. Longboarders grab it, look for an opportunity, sent up ahead to Moy. Has it. Fancy move, even better save by Malo. My goodness, gloving that. Keeley had him all but beat.
No, that was a save.
Yeah, that was a save. No goal. My goodness, look at this. Outstanding save by Matt Malo.
What a save, Matty. Tricked out our goal crew there.
Dead to rights.
That was Really a deceptive move by Keely Moy and just a great desperation save by Maddie Malo.
Got a glove down. Very Hasek-esque, just throwing the glove out there. Got a body part in front of the puck. Yeah. That's all you got to do sometimes.
Because Keely definitely got him with the move. That glove.
She is pretty good at hockey, as they say. There's a reason she played at the level that she has, as an Olympian, as a D1 college athlete, in ice. Definitely have to respect her play. Ray going and ripping that bar down. My goodness, beating Malo glove side. That one actually does go in.
Yeah.
Take a look at this replay.
Right down Broad Street for Ray. That's a lot of room and a lot of space and a high percentage scoring opportunity.
That was a good pass by Nathan Robert. He draws a couple of the Stingrays in, sends it right back to Ray, and he just rips it glove side, posting in.
It's a good place to shoot from.
Yeah, if you give shooters that much space, you should be punished for that. The puck should go in. Logan Wise starts his engine from the right circle. Short side shot, glances up. Mata gloves it down. Efforts, rings it around back here for Stefan. Wise on the right, steps around Mata. Forces it back to the middle. Efforts the intended recipient. He's not ready for it. Robert on the left, slams on the brakes. My goodness, knocking the water bottle off. Beating Malo, high blocker. Nathan's a good friend, and I will sing his praises about his shooting ability, but that stutter step that he just did there with that changeup, that's what made that space for that opportunity. So unexpected skating prowess by him on that play to go and create that goal. And, of course, his laser beam of a shot to go and finish. Great job by him.
Longboarders goal. Scoring his second of the game, number 21, Nathan Roberts. The goal is unassisted. Time of the goal, 2:12. Again for the Longboarders, the goal by Robert. His second of the game, unassisted at 2:12.
Logan Wise, I believe that's a save by Runyon. My goodness. Sent a pass across over on the right circle, had a wide open net, and Runyon just stood on his head, said no. I'm glad I've got the GoPro footage over there. Puck on the point, Stefan rips it in, goes to the corner. Mata starts his motor, bouncing puck. Malo gets a leg pad on it. Minute and a half remaining, less than a minute and a half remaining in the final minutes, the final period of this game. Longboarders up 6-2. Face-off won by the Stingrays. Wise back for it. Wise has Hessling up ahead. Efforts on the right. Sakalia picks it up. Goes into his own corner. Looking to go and take it out of his own zone. Hessling steps on him. Collision there by the Stingrays and Sakalia. Wise handles a bouncing puck. Reed not letting him off easy. Muscles him into the wall. Behind the Stingrays' goal. Shot blocked by Reed. Hessling slow to get up. Looks like he's okay, though. Centering puck there. Tic-tac-toe play. Puck is still loose. Gets a blocker on it and rolls over the goal line. Just a 3-on-1. That's going to be tough to beat. That's a 5-goal difference.
Good looking 3-on-1, too.
Look at that tic-tac-toe
Maddie Malo
play.
actually got a great save there, but it's trickled right on the goal line for an easy tap-in by Reed Kinsey there.
Got to have the defensive help to clear the puck out.
Yeah, Carter Stingrays just don't have the step they usually have.
They haven't possessed the puck or controlled the puck as well as they typically have.
No, they've overhandled the puck. They haven't established many offensive zone opportunities. And when they have, they've converted. Yeah, not the Stingrays' night.
Lewis charging up the wall. Steps around Ray. Centers it. Neither team does anything with it. Hamilton tries to box out Moy. Longboarders get it back. 3 seconds as it ticks off the clock here. Longboarders putting this game away handily. 7-2. Gabe, what's your consensus on player of the game? What are you feeling?
Well, I think Reed Kinsey came away with a hat trick, so that seems pretty smart to me. They're always so composed when Reed's out there. When you add that to his offensive prowess, it's a pretty lethal combination. Composure on the defensive end and goal-scoring finesse on the offensive side. So Reed Kinsey would have my vote in this one.
Hard to disagree. I thought the Longboarders, they came to play. They put pucks on net. They controlled the pace of the entire game, it felt like. They were forechecking well, and they came away with a 7-2 victory.
Yeah, they definitely came to play and played harder, played smarter, and got more scoring opportunities and certainly got more goals than the Stingrays, who are looking a little bit dejected, a little bit slow, and like they want to get out of here and put this one behind them.
And that's okay. We got a few more games this season. It's just you got to go and win those do-or-die games in the playoffs. But we will be back for Game 2. We'll be right back.